My husband has twin boys with my cousin after making me abort 6 times. So this is the story. 7 years ago, I married the man I believed God specifically made for me. Before we got married, we dated throughout university. While we were in school, I got pregnant 6 different times. Six. Each time, he would beg me not to keep it. He always had one reason or another. We are still students. We are not ready. My parents will disown me. I promise once we get married, we'll have all the children you want. The first abortion broke me, and by the second one, I was already crying. By the sixth one, I was emotionally numb. I kept telling myself that I was sacrificing for our future because I loved him. He would always hold me after every procedure and say, "One day I will make it up to you." I believed him. We got married and I thought all the pain was finally behind us. After 2 years of marriage without a child, people started talking. Every family gathering became one prayer session for my womb. Every church service, one elderly woman would pull me aside and tell me to have faith. My husband always defended me in public and he would tell everyone, God's time is the best. That made me love him even more. Eventually, we decided to go for fertility tests. I don't think I'll ever forget that day. The doctor said my womb had been badly damaged from the repeated abortions and the complications that followed. The chances of me carrying a pregnancy were extremely low. I couldn't cry. I just sat there looking at the floor. On our way home, my husband kept saying it wasn't my fault and that we would adopt if we had to. I thanked God for giving me such an understanding husband. About a year later, my cousin moved into our house. She had just started her internship in our city and couldn't afford accommodation yet. So I told her she could stay with us until she finished. She became like a younger sister in our home. Sometimes, if I came back late from work, she would already have food ready. My husband even joked that I had brought him another sister. I never suspected anything. After some months, she finished her internship and moved back home. Not long after, I heard she was pregnant. When I asked her who the father was, she said she didn't want to talk about it. I respected her decision. A few months later, she gave birth to twin boys. Nobody even mentioned who the father was. 4 years passed. About 3 weeks ago, my husband traveled for what he said was a 3-day work training. The following day, my aunt called me and said one of my cousin's twin boys had been admitted to the hospital because of severe malaria. After work, I decided to stop by the hospital to check on them. As I got close to the children's ward, I heard a little boy shouting, "Daddy, Daddy." I smiled to myself because I assumed the child's father had just arrived. When I turned the corner, I froze. My husband was carrying one of the boys. The other twin was holding his hand, and my cousin was standing beside them. For a few seconds, nobody noticed me. The little boy kissed my husband's cheek and said, "Daddy, don't go back today." My husband smiled and replied, "I won't. Daddy is here now." I just stood there. I couldn't move. Then my husband looked up. The moment our eyes met, the smile on his face disappeared. My cousin turned, saw me, and immediately burst into tears. Before anybody could say a word, I already knew what was going on. That night, my husband returned home and admitted everything. He said after the doctor told us I might never have children, his mother started putting him under pressure because he was her only son. According to him, my mother-in-law was the one who convinced my cousin to have children for him so that the family name wouldn't end. He kept saying he didn't want to leave because he still loved me. I asked him just one question. If I never aborted those 6 pregnancies because of you, do you think any of this would have happened? He couldn't answer, he just cried. I told him I want a divorce, but everybody is begging me not to leave my marriage. They said the boys are innocent and my cousin was only trying to help the family. Anytime I think about those 6 pregnancies I ended because I trusted the man I loved, I keep asking myself if I destroyed my own chance of becoming a mother. Men, men, men. Like, think of it. A woman aborted six. Well, women, you need to be safe. Or you can't just please a man and then you're there. You aborted six pregnancies for a man, and the man couldn't even honor you by being with you. He went to your cousin. And let's even talk about this cousin, yourself. This is someone who agreed to allow you stay in her house. You went to her house and took her husband. Not just a husband. You carried two children. Not just two children. Boys. Boys. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's sad. As much as I'd like to put myself in the woman's shoes, I can't. So right now she's thinking, she's turned. She doesn't know if she has to leave or if she needs to leave or if she needs to stay. But I'm looking at it, if you stay, but what is in it for you? I mean, basically your husband has another family with your cousin and their children. It's their children now. If you're staying, what are you doing in there? Also, if you leave, there was a comment that said, if you leave, where will you go? Who will marry you? Okay, this is me leaving it open to you guys. What do you think she should do? Because frankly, I do not know.